And the light is on. We're ready for the Group 2 Chelmsford Stakes, and they're off and racing. Montefiore was last out of the gates. Now Lindeman's jumped well together with Knight's Order, and Knight's Order pushes through. Major Beale is coming across the face of the field, going into a clear third. And then there's a queue of them behind. Navajo Peak being sent forward in front of Bold Mac. Then came Mo'unga, and Think It Over's cast 3 wide in the early part. Huyamau a bit keen back in the field from Montefiore going up the fence. Then Manzois and Duis Ridden Stone Cold going to settle last of all. This is a bit of a go up front. Knight's Order and Lindeman. Well, the script was that Lindeman would be ridden with cover, but presses on down the outside of last year's winner, Knight's Order. Going to third is Navajo Peak, and the pace has been fairly strong. They've gapped Major Beale in fourth, followed by Bold Mac. Think It Over the outside. Mo'unga settles well back in the field now on the outside of Montefiore. They're followed then by Huyamau from Manzois, and Duis is back last of all. A strong gallop here. Lindeman shows the way at the 600 metres by a length and a half on Knight's Order. 2 off to Navajo Peak. A gap back to Major Beale. Think It Over up on the outside of Bold Mac. Now Montefiore gets cracking, moving up into a 3-wide position as they come around the turn. And Lindeman's got plenty of these struggling, turning for home. Lindeman 3 lengths in front. Knight's Order's gone. Navajo Peak giving chase in second spot. Followed then by Major Beale. Think It Over. Montefiore. Huyamau starting to run on, getting a gap now. It's Lindeman being tackled by Navajo Peak. Navajo Peak the outside of Lindeman. Then came Major Beale. Think It Over. Navajo Peak in front from Think It Over. Navajo Peak, an upset. Navajo Peak has beaten either Major Beale or Think It Over. Then came Huyamau from Montefiore. Lindeman gave a sight in the lead from Manzois, then Duis from Bold Mac, Mo'unga and Knight's Order.
He's too good, David Payne. He's too good. Number 6, Navajo Peak at any old odds. David Payne, Chad Schofield has won the Chelmsford Stakes. Number 6, Navajo Peak will win it. Now Major Beale and Think It Over are going to run second and third in that order. Yes, Navajo Peak, Major Beale, Think It Over. It's an upset in the Chelmsford, not for the first time in its history.
Yes, well, he is too good, David Payne. He can produce an upset, and he's been talking this horse up. He wasn't bad in the Wing Stakes first up, but he's trained on the best there. He did a bit of work in the run, and he stuck on well. Major Beale, look, he was terrific again there, Think It Over. Yeah, well, what can we say? We'll just have to have a few looks at this race and dissect it. It's a big upset, though, around the 50-1 mark with Navajo Peak.
That is the 4th time David Payne has won the Chelmsford. He won it for the first time in 2004 with Unearthly, the 4-year-old mare, ridden by C.W. Brown. He won it the year after with Nevis, ridden by J.H. Bowman. And then he won it a few years after that with Gallant Tess, J. Lloyd. And now David Payne wins it again with Navajo Peak.
He's a great trainer, David. Really, really happy for him. It was a massive run, really. Speed battled early, but still managed to stick on. It was a really, really tough win.
Okay, looking for David. He was on the fence cheering before.
Down here, Rad.
And he's made his way down towards the winner's stall. David Payne, congratulations. I watched that race with a jockey who gave you your first Chelmsford Stakes.
Right, yep.
Congratulations on winning your 4th.
4th one, yeah. Thank you. You know, people didn't see his run the other day. He must have been running 14 wide, pulled him to last, and he got beat 5 lengths. So I knew there's about 3 lengths improvement in him plus the run.
He got in awful trouble.
We had a bit of a sneaky feeling this
week. Did you?
Yeah.
He got into awful trouble early in the race, didn't he? And then it was all over.
And he only got beat 5 lengths. You know, people don't look at that. They just see 2 horses.
You said, was this the horse you said was one of the most underrated horses in the country? I think you said that about 6 months ago.
If you look at his form, he's unbelievable form. And he should have been much closer the other day, but that's the only blot on his copybook.
You're too good.
No, not really.
You're too good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
David Payne. Here's Chad.
Well done, Chadley. Speed battle early, but still stuck on good.
Yeah, Mr. Payne gave him a good push to me before the race. He just said he got too far back last time, and he really got going through the line. So he said whack him on the pace today, and he ran well, so I did that. I didn't jump well, but I pressed forward. I was caught wide. But once I got alongside Lindemann, it spurred him up, and he took off to the front. And then we really stretched along, and I was able to drop in. And Knights Order dropped off around the turn, so I had to get on my bike and chase the leader. But it was a good win.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you.